Hey guys, Defensive Prepper here. There's been something bugging me lately, and I've been thinking a lot about it. It's gun control. So I did some research, looked up some statistics. I looked up the 10 most stringent states with gun control. And I looked up the 10 least stringent states with gun control. And it's amazing that there's way more murder, way more gun violence in the stringent states. And I started thinking, why? Well, I came up to a pretty easy answer, a pretty logical answer. Law-abiding citizens follow laws. Criminals don't. So when you impose laws on law-abiding citizens, taking away their constitutional rights, who's left? Criminals. So criminals have guns, law-abiding citizens don't. And what does that tell a criminal? I've got the power. I can take what I want. I can do what I want. Why is it that in today's society it's okay to take away constitutional rights, to adjust constitutional rights? Think about it this way. If someone came in to a huge auditorium filled with people and said, hey, we're not going to take away your First Amendment right? We're just going to adjust it. We're going to tell you, we're going to take away your ability to say things that we don't understand, or that we're afraid of, or we don't know how they work. How do you think people would react? Well, it's the same thing with the Second Amendment. People are coming in, telling us, we're not going to take away all the guns. We're just going to take away the ones we don't understand. And the ones that we're afraid of. It's the same thing. There's tons of arguments out there. Well, when the Constitution was written, they had muskets and muzzle loaders. Well, what was the military fighting with? Muskets and muzzle loaders. And the people were armed with the equivalent. Now, can I go down to the store and buy a true military specification rifle? No. I have to go through ATF interviews. I have to go through licensing. I have to go through permitting. I have to get permission from my county sheriff to own a military spec rifle. Fully automatic and multiple other features. Are my weapons downgraded from that? Yes. I can own a semi-automatic sporting rifle. And that's exactly what it is. I shoot varmints with it. I target shoot with it. Why is that right being encroached on? The Second Amendment's simple. I have the right to keep and bear arms. And that right shall not be infringed. How is it any different than taking away certain words, certain phrases that we can't say? It's not. I ran into a friend of mine walking into the grocery store. Military veteran, ex-Marine, 27 years retired. And he said something interesting to me. He said, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Now, I know some people don't know what I'm talking about. And the fact is, there's 12 people on a jury, 12 peers on a jury that are going to judge him for using a firearm in defense of his life. And there's 6 people that are going to carry his casket for not. How's that fair? How's that fair to the men and women that fight and died to protect our Constitution? It's not. And I challenge you to think of a way it is. In 1776, we fought a war for a reason. In my opinion, it was worth it. And I'm sure if a lot of you have done the research, you think it was worth it too. We need to do everything we can to protect our civil liberties. And the Second Amendment is one of those. Is gun control fair? That's your choice. But in my opinion, it's for the birds. Protect your Second Amendment rights. Because it's a slippery slope once you change one. It's only a matter of time before they change another. Protect this great nation we live in. Fight for your Second Amendment rights. And I'll leave you guys with that.